Welcome back to another week of mountain bike XCO training, and we are back chasing that elite license. And you guessed it, it is Monday, which only means one thing: Monday run day. And I was out with a milkman this morning, and now post work I'm just keeping it chilled, gonna hit some trails. I'm really trying to get as much trail work in as possible, just where I can. So on the commute home from work, hitting some downhill stuff, working on trying to get faster downhill, better technically, and hopefully that is the key to cracking the elite ranks. And then after we've hit some trails, got some skill work in, I'm going to be heading out for a walk with the wife, aka the Rocket. Bon appetit, black bean, sweet potato, rice bowl thing. Someone just commented on the last YouTube video, Rocket. Good job the Rocket likes to cook, or you'd starve. Excuse me?
Yeah, but you have
I cook round here.
A Hello Fresh like print out from
the Rocket, right? Loads of people also commented the Rocket needs to pull a finger out and do more.
I didn't see that comment at all, actually. I think I saw one about like how I feel sorry for the Rocket or something like
feel
that.
Sorry?
Let
For
me
to
check.
have a stud like me? You're having a laugh? Anyway, I've got a dirty puncher, so ride got cut short. Have a look at that absolute sealant explosion. I'm going to eat this before the Rocket finds that comment. And we're going to cut the video here. Go on, quickly, go. What was it?
I'm trying to find it. He said, "You are one cheeky bugger. You give it to him, Rocket." Pow.
And then the next comment says, "Wow, you're so lucky to have a stud like George as a husband. He's going to be such a dilf." Cut.
Someone said, "I love the Rocket's contributions on this one."
Yeah, we're getting a bit right.
So
let's
actually,
wrap it up
I don't
here.
know what you're on about, George.
We didn't go for a walk, did we, Rocket?
No.
Are we going to go for one after? Who knows? Maybe. Maybe. Right. We'll catch you tomorrow. Tuesday AM, and it is back on the threshold sessions. Pretty much it is a similar workout to what I've done last week, but we're progressively overloading a little bit. I'm doing a 30-second hard start where I'm just absolutely ripping it. This is the first time I've done these sessions outside. Grim conditions. And then once I've done the 30 seconds hard, which is like VO2 max over 400 watts, I'm then trying to settle into threshold. Last week I've done 4 blocks of 8 minutes after the 30 seconds. This week I'm doing 10-minute blocks, and it was spicy. I was hanging on for dear life. I'll pop on the screen what I got each interval for like the 10-minute blocks. I think only the last one I actually hit the 3:30 I was aiming for. I was struggle bus, but you can always push that a little bit harder in the last one. It was really hard conditions though, because it was blowing a gale. So 1 minute I was in the right gear, next minute my power would drop because the wind would stop in my face, and the watts would drop down massively. So it's an absolute nightmare, but wicked session. Really pleased to get this one done and still be putting out some decent numbers. My word, all I can say about that is absolutely grim. Hard start into threshold is not the one, but I got it done, and honestly the weather was grim as well. It was just hammering it down the whole time. Well, like that really drizzly wet rain where you're just getting soaked. It was blowing an absolute gale. There was points where like 1 minute you're spinning, next minute you're grinding because you're getting hit by a massive headwind. But I had David Goggins in my head, stay hard. I didn't really, but that was savage. Right, let's get to work and then hit the gym later. Post work, and we are in the gym. This is the last week of a cycle, and then I'm going to go into a deload week. So I'm up to 125 kegs on the bar. This is big for me. And then it's basically the usual stuff. Like I said, training gets pretty monotonous, pretty boring, because it's all about doing it over and over with a bit of progressive overload and just being really consistent with it. I'm just trying to lift the weights each week, get stronger, and then a little walk with the wife after that. We are back out putting the work in, and it was a cold one this morning, and I thought it's still going to be wet, and you know I'm a fair weather mountain biker, so I'm out on the road and I'm just smashing it, to be honest. This is what they call junk miles. Essentially I'm just keeping chain tight. I've done 252 watts for an hour. I'm just staying on it. I'll probably do like 90 minutes, 2 hours. You know, sometimes you just enjoy just getting out and ripping it. I know I preach zone 2 a lot, but sometimes, boom, 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 get it done. Honestly though, look at that sky. I know getting out at 5 AM is not for everyone, but your boy loves it. Get your training done, it's when I feel best. Honestly, it was a good job I trained in the morning today, because look at that grim weather. But Wednesday evening we're back in the gym, we've got a power session. So if you watch my last few videos you will know it is exactly the same again, but I'm going a little bit heavier. I've done a few more reps on the box jumps. I'm just trying to be really explosive, and then just trying to get powerful glutes for the wife as usual. She wants some Netflix and chill. Does she? Probably not actually. Have a look at that. After a tough day of training, the wife has whipped up a storm, and she doesn't want to be on camera tonight because she's exhausted, aren't you, Rocket? Woke up early, baby was kicking, woke her up, and that, you know what that means? Georgie boy was also awake, because when the Rocket wakes up, when I wake up I just lay there dead still, don't want to wake the Rocket. When she wakes up we get some grunts, we get some moans, and she's giving me a bad look right now, which is saying, I'll catch you tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Bumped into G. Don't believe what he says on his channel. He's been out for 5 minutes running. He's poured loads of water over his face to look like he's sweating, and I think he's done 1k. 4th lights, only the best. OMG with the mega battery.
Got my own personal cameraman today. Pulled over to film. Cheers, Ollie. He's just come back from Battle on the Beach actually. He's got I'll link the video at the top. It's got quite a few views already, hasn't it?
Yeah, a couple of thousand.
I watched it and I thought, no way am I doing that. Too windy, too wet.
You'll be there. Try and keep running, mate. You've only done 1k.
Done 1k. Cheers, mate. Thursday post work, it is nearly the weekend. We're out on the mountain bike, and I've sort of got the baggy shorts on. What I didn't realise is once I start pedaling they ride up. I really need to invest in some proper baggy shorts so I can be down with the cool kids, down with the shredders. But baggy shorts on can only mean one thing. We're heading to the jump park, and although I'm not doing any tricks or anything yet, or I'm not overly good, I can feel like just being in the air and pumping on the pump track and stuff is massively helping when I'm getting out on the more muddy trails, and I'm learning to hold speed, pump into things, so that is wicked. But before I become a dad and all jumps are off limits because the wife won't let me, I need to learn how to do a whip. I tried to like turn the handlebars a little bit the other day. I nearly went into next week into the trees. Your boy's not trying that again for a while, but I need someone to teach me how to do a whip. So see all the kids do it, I'm like, it looks class. Man, why am I such a chopper? But we're gonna learn one day. Let's get to the bike park, do some jumps. Skids are for kids, let's get it. Another day where Georgie boy has whipped up a storm. Rocket, what have you got to say? No cooking yet again.
You followed a guide.
HelloFresh, sponsor us, code George20. No, we don't have a code. But the Rocket, you'll be proud, right? Went to the bike park, one of the cool kids spoke to me.
With your lycra on?
Yeah, I wore baggy shorts over it again, but my lycra's popping out, and it's asking me what it's like doing it on an XC bike, and I said I wouldn't know, I can't do the jumps. He was like, I've been watching you, you can definitely do the pro line. He was seriously good on like a jump bike, but we've got some work to do. So that is jump session complete. I'm hopefully gonna head out with Ollie that was in the vlog this morning to help me create some content for the old biking stuff, because I'm not great at it. But I'll see you in the morning. Because the rocket wants to eat and she can't put her head forward until you lot are gone. Hello. Friday morning and it's time to try and get Sendy. I'm heading up to Caesar's camp, the local woods, with Ollie, who's really good at taking photos, getting video content, stuff like that, and edits it really well. So he's going to help me get some content, hopefully. Absolute hero for doing that. He's got an Instagram page that he's just started because he's been taking shots of some of the shots that I've uploaded as thumbnails and on Instagram are Ollie at the Goric races. So hopefully he can make me look fast for once.
Do a little test shot if you just cycle around here.
Yeah. Here we go. Ollie's got the big camera out. If you could see what I'm using right now, this piddly little GoPro.
Size is everything.
And he's gonna get some wicked shots now. Ollie in the wild. This is what it takes to get the good shots. See, he looks at it, finds all the angles. Me, I'll just pull out a GoPro and shoot.
Point and shoot, mate. That's all it is. Just seeing the sun come up and reflecting on that water, it looks real nice. So I can get you doing the just come over the brow of that hill and round here. I think that'll look quite nice to be silhouette.
It's gonna look like, that's gonna look like a nice lake. It's just a waterlogged bit of field. Look at this hot little mama. Dinner.
Completely, mate.
And we are out on the bike, getting it done. And it's actually pre-race day ride, but it's a bit different this week because tomorrow's race isn't overly important. And I've got the green light to get some hours in. So when you get that green light, you got to take it. The Rocket did say it's a perfect day to cut the lawn and do the garden, and I said it's not quite warm enough for my Mediterranean / pale skin. So got away with that one, but we're gonna go out. I think I'm gonna do a little bit of the local one, then I'm gonna head over to where the course is, maybe try and get a course lap, practice lap in, and just get some hours in the saddle on the mountain bike, also shredding. But yeah, this is the thing, sometimes not every race can be like a race where you're trying to recover on the Saturday, taper into it. But it's the first round of the National Series next weekend in Scotland, and I have decided to go minus the Rocket, so I'm getting a lift off Del Boy. But I thought I'd just treat this week as a bit of a big week and then big recovery next week before we go full gas. What a whopper. Chili flakes on top for me, parmesan for the Rocket, bulking season, and
Was it bulking season? Because you put a bit of parmesan on your pasta.
It's a joke. It's a joke. It's not bulking season. But 3 hours in the bag, and I'm having a little Velo Forte drink as well. It's got electrolytes in. I don't normally have electrolytes, but I am really trying to focus on actually being hydrated for once, rather than being the camel I usually am. This is going to scoff down. Fear not, though. the Rocket went to the shop and bought one of those Tony Chocolonely bars. Is that what they're called? Chocolonely? We think so. Yeah, I'll do a taste test. Live on air, never had this one before. Nice! I don't even know what the flavours are. But it's just like a squash. Right, this is going to go down. Rocket's putting a vlog on. It's not Giorgio Coppola cycling. Code George20. Race day tomorrow. So we'll catch you in the next one.